Hi everyone and welcome to RevMax.com. In this video tutorial, I want to demonstrate our click filtering system. So when you log into our self-hosted tracking platform, you're going to notice we have the dashboard. But to get to the click filtering system, you're going to highlight over top of Task and then click on Filters. So this is a very powerful feature of the RevMax self-hosted tracking platform. It basically allows you to filter or redirect clicks based on a number of different criteria. Personally, this is helpful so we can filter out our office clicks so we don't count against ourselves when we're going through our campaigns. So for example, if I click one of our ads from the office IP, it'll automatically filter it out so it doesn't skew my stats. Because if you're like me, you like to check links many times a day to make sure everything's working correctly, and of course you don't want to skew your stats. And this is also good to help get rid of the Google bot and Yahoo bot, Bing bot, Facebook review team and stuff. When they go hit your links, that can of course skew your stats, and I think Google bot's probably the worst because it can add up to being hundreds of thousands of clicks that never even came to your campaign that were just a bot. So it's we designed this system to be very flexible, and you can add IP address, user agent segments, refer segments, and then you can redirect it. So let's just go through this really quick, and I'll explain each one of these fields. So first, you just have to name your filter. Now we don't put any restrictions on what you can name them, so it can be just whatever you want to. I can just do Ryan. You can see Ryan Home Office, so I can do Ryan Office IP. And then you can select your campaign. So the cool thing about our click filtering system is maybe this is just for one campaign or maybe all of your campaigns. So you can select here if you want to do it by campaign. I'm just going to click all. So now there's two options. Filter clicks, which means it's basically just not going to count it and it's going to go ahead and send the click through, or block clicks, and that's basically going to stop the click from happening. So if I click a link from my IP and I'm selected to block it, it's just going to block the click altogether. So I'm gonna click just filter, and now I've got my target. So my target can be just a regular IP address, or it can be a IP address range. It can be a user agent or a refer. I really like the refer segments because this helps a lot, especially when you're promoting products that say don't allow adult traffic. We've seen this a lot in the mobile industry. We'll get a offer from a mobile vendor that says we do not want any adult traffic, and of course we don't want to send it. But unfortunately, some of these traffic networks don't have their sites tagged correctly, or the sites just sign up in a different category, and so sometimes some of that traffic will creep through. Well, that can be big trouble, especially in markets where it's not allowed, such as the Middle East. So you could actually put a refer segment in, so if it detects anything in that segment, just say maybe adult or any keyword that goes with that, and it would redirect it that way that it never gets to the actual offer. So that's just a huge benefit into the filtering system. But for this example, I would just put my IP address in here, and you can just Google what is my, actually let's just, you can Google what is my IP, or I can just grab one from down here. I'm gonna grab this, and I know my IP address is going to be .20 right now. So I just input my IP address in here, and again, if I was going to do a range, you'll notice you can't click in here because I've selected just IP address. So if you can't click in here because it's not what I selected, and that's the same with these other ones. And then you have this. You set the status. It's either active, inactive, or deleted. So active means, of course, it's going to work. Inactive means it's just temporarily archived, or deleted, of course, is no longer available. So I'm going to click Add Filter. Okay, so now anytime I click a link from my IP address on any of these campaigns, it is going to be filtered out, meaning it's going to not count in my stats. Now, if I wanted to block it, let's say I just didn't want my clicks to go through at all. I can go click here to modify it, and I can click block clicks. Now, here's the cool thing. I can redirect now to a different URL. So I could just send my traffic to Google, okay? I mean, just that simple. Click Update Filter. Now, any tracking link that I click from this IP address is going to redirect to Google. So I think you can brainstorm to how helpful that can be especially in performance marketing when it's very important to send all your clicks to the right place. And if you have a malicious IP or a malicious referrer that's trying to jack your stats or hurt your offers, you can filter them all out right here. And you can see we've got we try to list a lot of the actions. So of course the campaign's optional, and this kind of explains what I've said, that the filtered clicks will flow through like normal, they just won't be recorded. Block clicks can be redirected or squashed. The filter target determines what filter it's going to be. A single IP address or CIDR is accepted, and the IP address range. So if you have, for example, in my office here, we have this whole block here, so I could block everything from 171 on. So not just my workstation in the office, all of our workstations in the office we could block or filter. So that's handy. The user agent is cool because it searches for segments in the user agent. So you don't have to have the exact user agent. You just have to have some segments, and then you can put these pipes here and have multiple segments. So let's just click here just for an example. So a user agent. So if I knew just some of the segments in there, and let's just say Moz, then I could filter out by bot. And so see the pipes, and you can just keep going so forth and so on, maybe Facebook pipe. So different pipes and it's just going to search that user agent segment, and it's going to make sure anything that contains that will either be blocked or filtered out. And this is the same goes to the refer segment. So I can click refer. So back to what I was talking about earlier, if you're getting clicks, say from adult sites, and of course you don't want that traffic, then you could just type in some of the related keywords in here, and it's going to make sure that that does not go through to your offers. And again, you can send them to a URL that is friendly for that type of traffic. So you can do anything that you want to help make sure that your clicks are filtered out properly, and the traffic that is supposed to go to the offers gets to the offer, and traffic that you do not want to go to the offer will not go to the offer. So in my opinion, this is probably one of the most valuable features of our tracking application here, is being able to have full control over your tracking links. You're not just limited to tracking your stats and seeing your conversions and getting this data, but you're also able to take full control over what actually gets to the offers you're promoting and what doesn't. I know with one of my campaigns I've got going right now, I've got a competitor, and they like to click my tracking links every single day and go through my funnels. Well, over time, I've collected their IP addresses, so I've just got all kinds of blocks and stuff set up. So I redirect them to stuff that looks similar, but it's not what's really working. So they never get my good landing pages. They can't scrape it. And this is also good to get some of those scrapers off your stuff. I know there's a lot of tools out there nowadays that scrape stuff 24/7, affiliate spy tools, so to speak, and you can eliminate those. So you send those type of scrapers will get maybe something different. We always get a kick out of it in the office when we send one of those scrapers to a fake lander, so that they think they're getting the good information, but they're really not. So I think you can, this video tutorial should give you a lot of insight to what you can do with this, and just how versatile this system is. If you have any questions on using it, feel free to reach out to our support team, and we can help you out. If you can let us know specifically what you're trying to block, we can sometimes give you a little bit of advice how to go about it to be the most effective. So again, if you have any questions, just let us know, but we hope you really enjoy our click filtering system and the RevMax self-hosted platform.